Yep.
What do you do in the evening when you don't know what to do? Read a book, play a game, every night is just the same. What do you say if I tell you how to keep from feeling blue? My advice is good to take and it's easier to do. When you're all alone, any old night, and you're feeling out of tune, pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Underneath the bright, silvery light, you'll be feeling better soon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Look, look, look at the stars above. Look, look, look at those sweeties love. Oh boy, give me a night in June. I mean it, all you got to do any old night when you're feeling out of tune. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. When you make a date any old night, gonna meet your sweetie soon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Underneath the bright, silvery light, that's the only place to spoon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Walk, walk, kiss and then walk again, talk, talk, kiss and then talk again. Oh joy, sweethearts are all in tune. I mean it, when it's raining out, stay in a room, but on a lovely night in June, here's what to do, sweetie, and you just get out and get under the moon. If you're with a girl and she is cold, says she doesn't want her spoon, don't you feel blue? Here's what you do, just get out and get under the moon. If you feel a kiss and she gets sore, she'll forget it mighty soon. Don't stop to fret, she'll learn to pet when you get her under the moon. Indoors, there's not a thing to do. In-laws walk in and out on you. Oh boy, sister and brother too. I've tried it, just take my advice. If she is nice, nice as any night in June, just take her hand, she'll understand, and get out and get under the moon.
Are we live now? I think we're live now. Hey,
Yeah,
everybody, how you doing?
we're live now.
Clickety Clacks is at the helm. We're a
Sorry,
couple of minutes late.
my fault.
No worries. Yeah, nobody's fault. We're here. There you go.
We
Hey,
are here
Spooky.
though.
We are here.
I've been
How is
having
everybody doing?
issues, and honestly, I almost was like, I'm not going to do it because I don't want to sit in a chair. But I do have a place where I can put my leg up, and it isn't quite as bad. So being at the desk is just as uncomfortable as being anywhere else.
And there you go. Mischief managed.
Yes.
How's everybody doing? Everybody doing okay? Everybody that's here and not here and will be here shortly.
Memento mori.
Been just another wild week of watching people
Yeah.
selling off their stuff and tariffs and just everything. Hey, Ranger. I've definitely been seeing a lot of people selling like props, mostly like spirit stuff. Um, I mean a lot. Like if every time I like open Facebook, somebody else is like selling. Hey, I've got a big old barn full of stuff. Come and get it for.
I'm trying to find our live on Facebook. I'm not seeing it. What the fuck?
Hey, cat.
Sometimes life just sucks. Yeah. It's an issue that I've been dealing with for the last like 7 or 8 years. I already went through one surgery for it and it sucked balls and I'm not going to do it again. So the next option is even worse. And I'm not gung ho. Oh, what?
Every time I like,
There we go. Sorry. I found the live stream and then when I clicked on it, it was you talking to me like 10 seconds ago.
a time machine. So, but how's everybody doing? Everybody doing okay?
I'm good. I mean, aside from my leg sucking balls.
We were supposed to have all kinds of rain going on here, and literally, they cannot predict the weather at all. I guess everybody got fired. I don't know.
Dude, I tell you what, dude, it's been raining here for a week almost daily. Like, for, I would say 60% of every day has been rain. And then my dad's sending me pictures of the pond at his property at like my childhood home. And last year we went and like, they built this fish farm right behind his property, which was nothing more than like the county was trying to get sand to add to the landfill in Volusia County. So they were doing this whole thing where they were building a fish farm, but all they did was dig a gigantic lake and they added some tilapia to it. So last year I went and I trapped 2 of the tilapia out of that lake and I put them in my dad's pond because it was like the pond was becoming just completely over like run by grass and stuff. So I was like, yeah, well, tilapia will help. You know, they'll eat some of the stuff, and it would have been better if I could have gotten grass carp because I would have nailed it. But then he sends me a picture, and it's literally a puddle right now. He goes, I hope those tilapia can swim in 6 inches of water. I was like, well, if any fish can, it'd definitely be a fucking tilapia. But they've had no rain at his house for like 3 months now.
Good Lord.
And there's constantly wildfires like all around his property. Like every 5 days or so, I get an alert from like the neighborhood area that's like, oh, there's a wildfire on this street. And I'm like, well, that's like 4 streets over from where he lives, which is, there's nothing there but woods. So if a wildfire is going to get crazy, it's going to be in the woods. So I'm constantly like, hey, how's it going? And he has like this really crazy lung disease that he got from working at a newspaper. And so he can't really do a whole lot as far as like managing the property and stuff. He does, but like he can't do it the way that he used to be able to do it. So like the concern as far as a wildfire in the area is extra high right now.
How Danny's doing. Ranger says, James, have you gotten to use your John boat?
So the John boat that I bought like 2 years ago off of Facebook Marketplace is still currently sitting in my yard. My current focus right now is restoring my childhood boat, which is an 18-foot Bonita, and it has a 115 horsepower Mercury on the back of it that my parents bought from Cypress Gardens. I don't
Oh,
know
wow.
many people know who that or what that is, but I'm sure you do.
Oh, I do. Yeah.
It was a towboat used for the Cypress Garden show back like in the early 70s, like late 70s, and they bought it like in the early 80s before I was born. So like I've had this boat my entire life. So this summer I am actually doing a full restoration on it. Like I'm pulling all the floor out of it. I'm putting new seats into it, and all, the engine, the motor, perfectly fine. Turns over, no problem. It just needs some like rewiring done to it to make it like turnkey. Because when it was stored at my dad's house in Florida for like the last 20 years, the rats got into it and like chewed the wires that go to they go from the console to the motor itself. So now I
Mhm.
have to kind of, I don't know where to find a replacement for that, so I'm gonna have to just rewire it myself, which not that big of a deal. I think it's like 6 wires, but my biggest project right now is redoing the whole flooring, and I want to keep the original. I as a kid, I always loved them. They have these really weird. It's like a vinyl seat with these really tiny ridges in it. So strange, but I love it. And they're actually still in really good condition. So
Hmm.
I'm gonna fix the floor, I'm gonna redo the whole floor, which I guess in boat terms is technically called the ceiling because the floor of the boat is actually the hull. So where you stand would be considered the ceiling of the boat. It it's weird, but it's boat terminology, and I don't know. If you're not a boat person, even I am a boat person. I love boats. I fucking love them. And even to me that shit just doesn't make sense.
Let's see. Ranger says my parents have some pictures of the water ski show at Cypress Gardens when they went 3 years ago. Cat says early '80s before you were born. Thanks, dude. Way to make me feel older than shit.
No, it was the late 70s, like when the boat was in use at Cypress Gardens. It was like they bought it in the early 80s before I was born, which was 1984. So, I mean, you know, I I turned 40 in November. All right, like I'm gonna be 41 this year. I'm not ready for that at all. And I did literally nothing for my 40th birthday. No, no party, no celebration. I was just like, everybody, just go about your day. Leave me alone. I don't want to talk about it. I mean, it's a gorgeous boat. It honestly could use a really good like waxing. I mean, even like the as much as we used it in the Manatee River and St. John's and mostly Manatee River up into like Mosquito Lagoon, which is all it's all mostly salt water. The entire boat still looks amazing.
Open.
And
Happy late
worse.
birthday,
Oh
Cat.
my god, I forgot that I had just paused it and didn't mute you. Holy shit. I had to catch back up on Facebook because or on
Yeah, happy late birthday, Cat.
happy birthday.
Feeling sensitive.
Ow. Sorry. Jesus Christ. I have shoes older than that. What? You have shoes from the early 80s. Come on.
Shirts from the early 80s. I don't have any shoes. But I actually have pants and shirts from the early 80s. That don't fit, but I mean.
Cat's like, yeah, I'm feeling sensitive. Miss Organization over here.
Turned 51. Wow.
Or as sensitive as I might be able to feel.
Hey, Ezekiel. Sorry I'm late. Third world problems. We were a few minutes late, too, so don't worry about it. Glad you're here.
There's no way everybody's this old. I have seen pictures of Berlina, and no, she's not 51. And I seriously doubt Kat has t-shirts older than me. Or shoes. Whatever the hell she said. There's no way. Also, happy late anniversary, Ezekiel, since it's been a little bit since you were on. And I did see that you and your queen celebrated your anniversary relatively recently, like within the last month and a half. How old are we talking? I just turned 40 in November, which means in another 6 months I'll be 41. So, wow. You know what? Fuck this conversation. Let's move on to something else. What else is going on in the world of things that anyone else wants to talk about? Because fucking no.
Let's see here. Well, as far as Halloween and haunt stuff, I mean, we're just watching prices go up. That's it. And we're watching.
And Hershey's. Hershey's is doing the whole thing. Candy. The new candy.
Oh, yeah.
41. Holy shit. Well, I'm not 41 yet, so let's back that train up before we start talking about your pubes, sir.
Pubes older than that. First, my body hit 74. My mile is still youngin'. It's just a number.
There's no way in absolute shit you are 74. You clearly hit the 7 instead of the 5 at best. You are not 74 years old. There's no way in hell. I would even say you were 54. Now I'm going to have to wait for a reply.
That's what I'm just like.
Five 151. Nope. No way in hell. 5171 maybe. 5168 possibly. I'll give you that. There is no way in hell you were born 5151. No. Especially for somebody that lives on the West Coast. You are not jerkified enough to be a West Coaster or an East Coaster or a Midwestern. How many zones are there? Midwest, Southwest, West, East, Southeast, and Texas?
Okay.
your bed. I, there, I don't know. My oldest son is turning 32 this year. I'm sorry. I refuse to believe either one of you. Ezekiel, maybe, because he lives in fucking the goddamn surface of the sun where everything wants to kill you. So he could be like 34 and look like he's 60. I understand that. But anyone else? No. And AZ doesn't count because he's a musician, so. My baby turned 40 in February. You know what?
Everybody just kept talking about age.
I
Just in your pure defiance.
have no.
I'll be 55 this year, and I think that's fantastic. So, in 2 months.
Yeah, I've never felt so young. I'm just waiting for Mark to be like, "Hey, old guy." Even though Mark looks like he's 10 years older than I do.
Jesus.
Raising 6 younger brothers than my kids. Yeah, I get that. I get that. I mean, good for you though. You're uh, uh, I don't know. Fantastic. I would not believe you. I would card you at a liquor store. I feel like I would card everybody here except for maybe Mark because he has more gray hair than I do. See, I feel like I'm at the age where like now I'm the old person in the general crowd of people that I would normally go and hang out with. Not not to be fucking weird, but like people that go to metal shows, they're either like old metalheads or they're like 20 somethings that are just getting into it. So uh, I don't know. I just to me being 40 just doesn't make sense. And it could be because also I did literally nothing for my 40th birthday, which I feel like might have been one of those things where people do something. So
Depends on if you wanted to do something or or not. You don't have to do anything.
I mean, I really didn't care. Like, I feel like if I was going to have a midlife crisis, it would probably be in my 60s. Mostly because, like, when I was 10 years old, my doctor was like, oh, if you don't lose weight, you're never going to live to see 30. Well, bitch, I fucking surpassed you by 10 years, and here I am. So I'm on borrowed time as far as that concerns. My knees work. I mean, my left leg is kind of doing a whole thing, but Metalhead is a very good community. Like, people confuse it for like the neo-Nazi punk era, but it's not. Like, we literally beat up the neo-Nazi punks. Like, nobody wants to deal with them. Although I
No.
tell you what, dude, the last few weeks, my left leg has, oh god, it's been fucked up. And I already had like the surgery to, like burn off all the accessory veins in the legs so it stops hurting the way that it does. But even then, they're like, yeah, there's a good chance they're going to come back and we're going to have to go in and, the next option is just remove them. I'm like, well, why was that not the fucking first option? Why do I have to go through a whole fucking 2 weeks of recovery from this dumbass surgery when you could have just removed them in the first place? But, fucking American medical insurance doesn't really make much sense.
Sometimes it does not.
I mean, I guess it's okay. Like, I can still do majority of my job from home. I have all the like login things and everything I need to do 90% of what I normally would do. But I just, at what point do I have to go through so much bullshit? They're like, enjoy feeling like your leg is on fire, and then after that, it's probably gonna still suck. So you're gonna have to come back, and we're gonna have to actually do surgery. And I'm like, well, just do the fucking surgery first. Why is this the second option?
Well, that is true.
It is a ka-ching docs, though. I mean, I don't know that the doctors themselves are getting the money, but absolutely my insurance is like, haha, you want to have surgery? Let's meet that deductible, motherfucker. And I'm like, well, I met it, a few years ago when I had to do all the other bullshit, so maybe we can just go off of that? Because for the last 2 years, you fuckers haven't had to pay shit for me. But here we are. Haunt news. How's that going?
Well, like I said before, everybody's broke.
Mars. I feel like Mars is doing their whole thing that you sent me about, like specialty candy this year and releasing it early because millennials like to do halfway to Halloween. So in the next month and a half, we should be seeing Halloween candy out. So end of June, early July, we should have Halloween candy in the shelves. Which, I mean, love that. Not sad about it.
No, they'll probably cost $300 or something a bag.
Well, I mean, Hershey's is a local thing, so at least in Pennsylvania, we're doing good. We're all right. We're getting Reese's and I don't know that Hershey's does Snickers. I don't think they do. I think it might be, but like Hershey's definitely does Reese's. So at least we're getting Reese's pumpkins here, for a reasonable cost.
Ezekiel is, what's the latest on the new Universal scenario?
Well, it's still in technical rehearsal for annual pass holders, influencers, which I'm saying very much so in. As a matter of fact, as I'm saying it, I'm still air quoting, but I say influencers with the highest regard of me air quoting the word influencer, because I don't really think if you do a YouTube thing where all you do is go to a theme park and you report on what's happening daily, I don't really think you're influencing much. You're more of recording a home movie. And now it's available online instantly, as opposed to the 80s when you had to have a whole gigantic ass camera with a VHS in it. So I watch people go into theme parks, but I never really consider them influencers because they aren't really influencing me to do anything. And I don't think they're creators either. I feel like they are just daily vlogging. Like you're a vlogger. You're a theme park vlogger. You're not creating, you're not influencing anything. I hope you're not influencing anything, because if you're influenced by some random dickhead in the theme park, then maybe plan your trips better.
Paying your trips better. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I've watched so many people like that just do constant videos in the theme parks like every other day. It's like, well, what the fuck are you reporting on other than the crowds? Like, oh wow, it's a 75-minute wait for Slinky Dog Dash. Thank you for creating this video. You are very much creative. I appreciate you. Like, no, dude, you literally just made a home video about how long the waits are, and you don't have children, so the internet is your child. So congratulations. Can't watch that Blair Witch style camera work. Yeah, no, I get that. Most of them are not very good with cameras. I mean, they all have that one like DJI fucking whatever it is that's super tiny, and you can like push a button and it switches from like it does a 180 so you can do a selfie because you're a pretentious dickhead and you have to be in the fucking video versus just showing what's happening. That shit never made sense to me. Like, if I want to watch fucking a ride on of ET, show me the fucking ride on. I don't give a literal fuck what you're doing during the ride on. Your facial expression during the entirety of that ride makes no fucking difference to me. I just want to see ET and all the characters and, everything going on there. Don't fucking oversell the ride like it's a 3-star diamond fucking ski slope. It's fucking ET. If I hear anybody saying woo on ET, I am immediately downvoting that video.
I want to bring the kids over to Universal. You totally should.
No, definitely bring them to Universal. I mean, I feel like you probably should have done that like 15 years ago, but the kids weren't old enough, and just the times itself. As a matter of fact, though, I don't even know that Jaws was around 15 years ago. I feel like it's been more than that almost at this point, which is terribly depressing.
God, it has been a while, I think.
I still lived in Texas when that happened, so that was that had to be 2012, 20, like maybe mid 2012, late 2012. So I mean, it's been, like 13 years. It's disgusting. I hate it. Fuck you, Harry Potter.
Damn you, Harry.
Yeah, you fucking cocksucker. Take your goddamn chocolate frogs and leap over to the other park. Dickhead. I have no plans to take the grandson to any of the big parks. We keep exploring smaller local things and any old time amusement parks. No lines and no $5 waters at this point would be a fucking steal. I think waters right now are probably $9 at any of the major theme parks, if you're lucky. It's so dumb. Jaws was around a lot longer than. No, I know Jaws. So here's the funny thing, though. In Florida, my dad worked for a newspaper, the News Journal. Excuse me. So, hey Lloyd, what's up, man? So I actually got to go to the media preview for Universal Orlando. And I was a kid, mind you. Had no idea how big of a thing this was. But I remember on the drive there for this media preview, this was like Spielberg day, like when they first opened the park, but like it wasn't open to the public yet. We were driving down I-4 and there was like a massive accident and we almost had to turn around and miss the opening day for media preview, not opening day for the general public. So like all the videos that my dad has from when I was a kid, we went to the opening day, there was like no one in the park because it didn't really have that much mass appeal to people at the time. And it was a media preview. So the people that got invited to it were very select. And I remember seeing the Bates mansion up on the hill before like that became a thing. We saw the Alfred Hitchcock Experience. We saw the Ghostbusters original show that was in where like you would go through the firehouse where Rip Ride Rocket went through. We went to Nickelodeon Studios, which wasn't even fully Nickelodeon Studios at the time, but they were filming a few shows there. And we got to make our own GAC. That was pretty fucking rad. And Earthquake. I think Earthquake was the thing, and maybe Kong and Jaws. But I don't think Jaws was open during the media preview because I think they were having issues with the animatronics with the boats. So I remember seeing like all the Jaws things. Oh, and Hanna-Barbera. Hanna-Barbera was also like one of the early entries, which was crazy because when you got off the ride, you got to go into like the little play zone after you leave the ride, and like you could play on this keyboard that had a pterodactyl that would play the notes that you were stepping on the keyboard. It was so good. God damn. I miss the early days so much. Now it's all digital bullshit.
Yeah, because it's cheaper.
I'm sure it is the same fucking title as last week. I didn't change anything. I barely got here on time.
Oh, yeah, it's the same title. Oh, well. Whatevs.
Oh my god, when they were like, "Oh my god, it smells like bananas. Banana breath." Yeah, definitely. I 100% remember that in the original Kong ride. And like you were in that little weird San Francisco trolley thing, and then there was a giant Kong animatronic, and they're like, "He smells like bananas." It was a whole thing. That ride was so much
Hey,
better
Keith.
than the new Kong, by the way. Hey, Keith. Also, don't worry about the fucking title. What are you doing? We'll be going here in 17 minutes or so. Who can we piss off in 3 minutes? Basically anyone? Who do you want to call out in the 3 minutes you're here for? I mean, you pull some shit out, you're gonna have to back it up, but you know, we'll call you on it. I remember like the video on the tram, which was super cool because like you were elevated up in the air. And I only know this because my dad has video of it. And they're like, "Oh, it smells like bananas." And then like the tram itself would drop like 5 feet and then continue forward on a different track. It was so weird. We haven't talked to Doug. Kind of left Doug alone because he said he was busy doing things. Um, so when he gets time, if he wants to pop in, I mean, we can get him on eventually. It's no rush.
Yeah, he knows he's welcome. So, I mean,
Ow. That's how it feels tonight. I'm done. I was up until like 1 a.m. editing a video for work. And then I got up at fucking 8 this morning to go to work. I'm just kind of done with it. I'm over the days. I'm ready for a vacation that lasts longer than 3 days.
we should go to Epic Universe.
Fucking no. Fuck a no. Fuck a yes also, but also fucking no. Even what Mark said when he went during his like pass holder preview, he's like, yeah, no, there was like 2.5 hour wait during the middle of the day and no shade. I was like, nah, no, fuck that.
Studio 1031.
Costume buys, all this shit online, Amazon, Sheen, and Harbor Freight throws goo, spray paint, and shit on store bought stuff and charges $425 for cost.
He's a sickum. Oh my god. Well, it's
You know what? If If we have evidence of this, we will 100% call this out. And as much as we love and respect you, that's a gigantic allegation, and we will need proof. Also, incoming DM, no.
Although,
No.
Keith, we pretty much do believe you. We just have to.
No, I mean, I 100% would believe you, but I am not ready to stake the integrity of the channel off of my love for you. You fucking piece of shit. God damn it. This is why we don't do these things.
Keith, why are you leaving? Oh, you have to drive.
He said he had to go. But also, fuck you.
Let's see, what's Mike doing right now? Clicking on things. Yes, we are.
I've been working so hard to create product for this Saturday's show, but it's hard to paint Halloween stuff when it's 75 and so sunny. That is a very specific California problem. Because it has rained here every day for the last week. And in the morning it's like 50 degrees. And then it's like 78 by 5 p.m. And even tonight, I'm constantly getting alerts about lightning strikes within a certain number of kilometers. Also, does anyone know why in the fuck the weather app, like the Weather Channel app, puts shit in kilometers like I live in fucking England? And I know what a goddamn kilometer is in relative distance to a mile?
Can you not change that? Is that
I've changed it in the app, and it still does fucking all my alerts come through as kilometers. I'm like, well, I know a kilometer is certainly less than a mile, so 10 kilometers must be about 6 miles from me.
Because they fired everybody, so we have to use UK people to do our weather.
Keith, are you still playing with nutcrackers? I found some outrageous zombie and other creepy ones to send you. What's with the fucking rain? I need a boat and some insect spray. So, which is weird because, like I said, at my dad's house, they haven't had rain there in like a few months. And his entire pond is almost completely dried up. There's probably 3 feet of water left in his pond. This is the first good weather this spring, other than 3 nice days a few weeks ago. Because KLM is the only... Oh, no. Fuck kilometers. No. We're not doing grams. We're not doing fucking kilometers. This is America, goddammit. We have to do the goddamn imperial system. Fuck all of you. Your ridiculous ass measurements. 1 mile equals 1 fucking mile. That's what we know. Weird ass other people. No. Everyone else in the world's weird. I grew up with this. This is what I know. I don't know what a fucking kilo is. Unless it's measured in cocaine. I don't know how it's a hard way. 1 mile equals fucking what, 1.609 kilometers? I feel like 1 mile is way more fucking relevant than 1.609. Jesus Christ. Who needs to be that specific? Just say it's 3 miles. Don't say it's fucking 4.8 5.218 kilometers. That's fucking stupid. So goddamn ridiculous. America's right. The entirety of the world is wrong. I'm sorry. I know what a fucking pound is. 16 ounces. Do I know what a fucking kilogram is? Yeah, it's 1,000 grams. Do I know what a fucking gram is? In drug terms, maybe. In food terms, no. Well, Jimmy Carter takes fucking 13. Well, he used to take 13.5 kilograms worth of medication every day. Before he passed away. Rest in peace, President Jimmy Carter. I don't know. I don't fucking care. I just don't. I don't want to do stupid math. I want to just measure things in fucking miles and feet and not yards and fucking kilograms. It's just weird. Why in the fuck do things have to be in meters? Just do it in goddamn feet. 12 inches is a foot.
They all drive on the wrong side of the road.
No shit. And they're going to be like, hey, we're doing things correctly with our kilometers. Well, I'm going to do 80 fucking miles an hour. Figure that shit out in kilometers is 110. I don't fucking know.
Learn to say aluminium.
It's fucking aluminum.
Yeah, but
You're the ones adding fucking extra syllables to the word. Fucking aluminium. No, aluminum. You drive on the right side of the road, correct, but you also drive on the wrong side of the road, which is also correct.
That's what the great value Wolverine has on his bones.
He's got aluminium. Aluminium.
That's funny as hell.
I feel like this whole night has just been entirely derailed by just absolute nonsense. I don't really know if there was anything to actually talk about, but
a little bit of Halloween. I mean, we're it's as we get closer to the beginning of summer, and we'll see who's got what out. Still absolutely zero coming out of Halloween Horror Nights. Zero.
Well, there was some information that came out of Hollywood, but very little that I've ever seen from Universal Orlando. And mostly because they don't give a fuck. They have Epic Universe to deal with. They could literally give 15 less shits about Halloween Horror Nights this year, which is always how it's been. Like, everybody's like, oh, it's Halloween Horror Nights. It's what carries the company. I'm like, no, not really. The $15 fucking Smirnoff Ices carry the company.
I haven't read. There's something's going on with Comcast too, but I'm not sure exactly what. I need to read the article.
It's weird because like Comcast and Xfinity is investing in Major League Sports like they haven't done in recent years, other than like NASCAR, which they had the Xfinity series apparently, which I only recently found out about. But as far as like the building where the Philadelphia 76ers, I don't know basketball, but it's also like the same arena they do the Philly Flyers, they play hockey. It is becoming, it went from like the Wells Fargo arena to the Xfinity Plus arena. So I feel like they are like dumping money into random shit.
Hmm. Well, that's weird. More things for them to screw up, I guess.
And they just spent like $6 million on the what the fuck is his name? It's where the fucking Philadelphia Phillies play. It's Lincoln Field. I think it used to be Veteran Stadium, but now I think it's Lincoln Field. But like all of the Philadelphia sports arenas are basically owned by Comcast now, and they're like pushing things towards Xfinity because even Xfinity, as far as like the company goes, they've been doing like the Xfinity series for NASCAR for a few years now. But I feel like the more people get fiber and accessibility to fiber internet, Comcast is like Xfinity for all your needs.
Hmm.
And it's less like it's not so much focused on TV. It's more of Xfinity for the internet, and you can watch Netflix and Peacock and all the other fucking streaming services that end up costing as much as fucking DirecTV used to. You should watch Australian rules football. None of this fucking pads and fucking something. Well, I mean, to be fair, when you call football, I feel like maybe soccer, but also could be rugby. In which case I feel like basically any rugby player could kick any NFL player's ass. The only sport that I don't think that a rugby player could fuck with is the NHL or the UFC.
We're getting a Peppa the Pig park here. Hmm.
Who the hell's
Okay.
what? We're getting a Peppa the I feel like
Random.
I feel like Peppa the Pig was a Nickelodeon thing, which would fall under the Comcast umbrella because they did buy pretty much all of the old Nickelodeon Universal IPs. And I'm pretty sure Peppa the Pig was a Nickelodeon show.
Probably.
No, soccer is fucked and rugby is for Cuzzy Brom. What in the actual fucking shit does that mean? There's no way in hell that's Australian for anything in English. Like,
Uh,
not a single word of that was a fucking. No, soccer is fucked. Makes sense. But anything beyond and rugby is for Cuzzy Brom. For Cuzzy Brom, honestly, what? Huh? The fuck are you talking about? I don't know that I could repeat what he just said. Cuzzy bros are Kiwis. All right, I can do that. Sorry, I'm all thumbs. I don't know that you being all thumbs really helps fucking clarify what you're originally saying. I believe that as most NFL players were put in any Australian rules game, they would start crying like little girls. Yeah, no shit, because every single fucking thing in Australia wants to murder them. So they're like, oh, huh, orb weaver, No. Fucking blue ring octopus on the field? No. I'm out. Also, basically any saltwater crocodile coming remotely close to me, I'm done. No. Fucking Australia. Oh, wait, kangaroos? Yeah, no one's fucking with a kangaroo. Koalas? They're not fucking cute. They're mean as shit. Everything in fucking Australia wants to fucking kill you. That's just the way it is. We all know this. Apparently, most things in my house also want to kill me because I just heard a loud bang behind me. I don't know what the fuck for. What was that noise?
Doom.
Well, if I'm dead in the next 4 minutes, we'll know why. I forgot you know anything outside. Well, yeah, it's where I live, and what the fuck do you want from us? Hey, ghosts are real. Don't fuck with that. No, I guess that noise was actually my daughter. And while she came down like a fucking wrecking ball. Call me fucking. The hell's the guy that sang that song?
What song?
You know, the country song. The one.
Sure.
Achy Breaky Heart.
Oh my God.
Fucking.
Garth Brooks.
No, he was the Friends in Low Places. His daughter was like the whore on the internet for a while. She did the whole Hannah Montana thing, and then she became like a giant whore. It was just doing things. Fuck. What is his name? Cyrus. What was it? Billy Ray Cyrus. Jesus Christ. Breaky Heart was her dad. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was trying to say Billy Ray Cyrus. Cyrus?
Yeah,
Sorius? I like he's fucking Billy Ray sore ass. that checks out.
Lord.
It is
I think on that
10:05.
note,
Yeah, we're definitely gonna end this show on sore ass.
poor ass. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll let everybody go. So we gave them the 5 minutes that we were late. That way you can go prop your leg up somewhere and I can go get something to eat.
Nah, my leg's already propped up, and yeah, no. I feel like I already ate enough. Cat's been feeding me bait this whole time.
Lord, all right, everybody, we're gonna let y'all go. Thank you so much for waiting for us for our few minutes of lateness. As far as I know, we'll see you next Thursday.
Yep.
Appreciate everybody. Billy Ray Sorass and everything. But
Billy
anyway,
sore ass.
take it easy. I'm gonna hand it over to Clickety Clacks.
Yep. He's gonna let me say bye, and then I'm gonna leave it up to him. Other than that, I don't know anything more than Billy Sorass, which
Billy Sorass
is a fantastic name. So good night. Love you. Bye.
Night.